Welcome to Quiet Mind Science. As you arrive here, there is nothing you need to prepare, nothing you need to fix, and nothing you need to become. This moment does not ask for effort. It does not demand attention. It only invites you to soften. Allow your body to remain exactly as it is, supported by the surface beneath you, held without effort. Let the world outside begin to fade, not suddenly, not forcefully, but gradually, as if the volume of life itself is being turned down, one gentle degree at a time. Begin by noticing your breath, not changing it, not guiding it, simply becoming aware that it is already happening. Air enters your body without asking, leaves without permission. Each inhale arrives naturally. Each exhale carries something away. With every slow breath out, tension releases itself quietly. Muscles that have been holding all day begin to let go. Your shoulders soften, your jaw loosens. The small muscles around your eyes relax. The body understands what to do when it is finally given space. As you continue to breathe, your awareness starts to move inward. External sounds lose their sharpness. Internal sensations become more noticeable, but gentler. You may feel warmth spreading through your chest or limbs. You may feel heaviness, or lightness, or nothing in particular at all. Whatever you notice is correct. There is no right sensation, only your own experience unfolding at its own pace. Your thoughts begin to slow. They do not stop suddenly. They simply lose their urgency. Instead of racing forward, they drift. They pass like clouds across a quiet sky, appearing briefly and dissolving without resistance. You do not need to follow them. You do not need to analyze them. You are allowed to let them go. In this moment, thinking is optional. As your awareness settles, your breathing finds a deeper rhythm. Inhale, slowly. Exhale, longer than before. Each breath carries you further away from the surface of the day and deeper into the stillness beneath it. The nervous system begins to shift, moving out of alertness and into rest. Heart rate slows, muscles soften. The body remembers how to be at ease. There is a sense now of descending, not falling, but gently drifting downward, as if you are being lowered into a warm, quiet space. Gravity feels softer here. The world feels more distant. You are not going anywhere in particular. You are simply letting go of the need to be anywhere at all. Your awareness begins to spread outward and inward at the same time. The boundary between your body and the space around it grows less defined. You may feel as though you are becoming part of the stillness itself. There is no need to hold your body together. The surface beneath you supports you completely. You are safe to rest. As this deepening continues, your mind shifts into a slower rhythm. Thoughts become quieter, more abstract, sometimes fading before they fully form. This is the beginning of the transition into a deeper state of rest, where the analytical mind steps aside and the intuitive mind takes over. In this space, there is no pressure to think clearly or logically. There is only sensation, presence, and calm. The darkness behind your closed eyes feels rich and expansive. It is not empty, but full of quiet depth, like a vast night sky without stars, or a calm ocean with no visible horizon. This darkness holds you gently. It does not demand anything from you. It simply allows you to be. As your body continues to relax, you may notice subtle sensations. A gentle warmth spreading through your chest, a soft heaviness in your limbs, a feeling of sinking or floating. These sensations are signs that your nervous system is shifting into a restorative state. There is nothing you need to do to encourage this. It is happening naturally on its own. Your breathing becomes slower, smoother, almost effortless. Each breath feels complete, satisfying. There is no urge to control it. Your body knows exactly how to breathe in this moment. Trust that knowledge.
With every passing moment, your awareness becomes quieter. Thoughts appear less frequently, and when they do, they fade without effort. The space between thoughts grows longer, more peaceful. In these spaces, there is a deep sense of calm, a stillness that feels safe and familiar. You may notice a gentle sense of drifting, as if your awareness is floating in a warm, dark ocean. There is no direction, no destination, just movement without effort. This drifting is not a loss of control, but a return to something deeply natural. As your body relaxes further, your mind follows. The boundary between waking and sleeping begins to blur. You are not fully asleep, and you are no longer fully awake. You are in the quiet place between, where the body restores itself and the mind releases its grip. Here, there is nothing to achieve, nothing to understand, nothing to solve. You are allowed to simply exist. The constant effort of being alert, of thinking, of doing, fades into the background. What remains is a gentle awareness, soft and steady. Your breathing continues, slow and rhythmic. Your body feels heavy, grounded, secure. You may sense a deep calm spreading through your chest, your abdomen, your limbs. This calm is not forced. It arrives naturally when resistance fades. As you rest in this state, the world feels very far away. Sounds, if they exist at all, feel distant and unimportant. Time loses its structure. Minutes stretch and blend together. There is no urgency here, no expectation. You are simply here, resting, drifting, allowing yourself to be carried by the quiet. Your body knows how to rest. Your mind knows how to let go. You do not need to guide the process. You only need to allow it to continue. And so you remain, suspended in this calm, safe, unhurried state, breathing softly, resting deeply, letting go completely.
As the stillness deepens, your awareness continues to drift inward, moving gently away from the surface of thought and into a quieter inner space. There is no boundary you need to cross, no moment you need to recognize. The transition happens on its own, like night arriving without announcement. You may notice that the sense of time has begun to soften. Seconds no longer feel measured. Moments stretch, blend, and dissolve into one another. There is only the present, unfolding slowly and without effort. Your breathing remains calm and steady, each breath flowing naturally into the next. There is no beginning and no end to it now, only a gentle rhythm that carries you deeper. With every exhale, your body releases another layer of tension you may not have known it was holding. Muscles soften further. The weight of your body settles more completely into the surface beneath you, as if gravity itself has grown kinder. Your awareness becomes quieter, less focused on any single sensation. Instead of concentrating, you are simply observing without effort. Sensations arise and fade on their own. The mind no longer tries to interpret them. It allows them to exist and then drift away. This is the natural rhythm of rest, the way the mind begins to empty itself when it feels safe enough to let go. As you sink deeper, the sense of having a clearly defined body begins to blur. Your arms and legs feel less distinct,
less separate from the space around them. You may feel as though your body is expanding or dissolving or becoming lighter than before. There is no need to hold onto form. The idea of shape becomes less important as you sink into pure sensation. The world beyond you fades further into the background. Sounds become distant, muted, as though heard through layers of softness. Even your own thoughts seem to arrive from far away, faint and fleeting. They appear briefly and then disappear, leaving no trace behind. There is no urge to follow them, no need to respond. They are simply passing through. In this deepening quiet, the nervous system begins to settle into a state of profound rest. The constant scanning of the environment slows. The body recognizes that it is safe. Muscles release deeply held tension, sometimes stored for hours, days, or even years. You may feel subtle waves of release moving through you, like warmth spreading or a gentle heaviness settling in. Your breathing becomes almost imperceptible now. Each inhale is smooth and unforced. Each exhale carries a sense of letting go. The space between breaths feels longer, more peaceful. In these moments between breaths, there is a stillness that feels expansive, timeless. Your mind no longer needs to name what it experiences. Labels fall away. There is no need to understand or analyze. The intellect rests while awareness remains. This is a natural state, one that exists beneath thought and beyond effort. As you continue to sink, you may notice fleeting images or sensations drifting through your awareness. They are soft, dreamlike, without clear form. You do not need to focus on them. They are simply expressions of the mind releasing its grip on waking consciousness.
The sense of self begins to soften. The boundary between you and the space around you becomes less defined. There is a feeling of merging, of blending into the quiet. You are not disappearing. You are expanding into stillness. The body continues to breathe on its own, perfectly in tune with its needs. Each breath nourishes you. Each moment of stillness restores you. There is nothing you need to do to assist this process. Your system knows exactly how to move toward rest. As this deep calm continues, time seems to stretch and dissolve. Moments lose their sequence. There is only a continuous, gentle present. The past and the future lose their pull. You exist fully in this quiet now. The darkness around you feels comforting, like a soft cocoon. It does not press in or close around you. Instead, it supports and holds you. Within this darkness, there is no pressure to be anything or do anything. You are free to simply be. Your awareness floats effortlessly, neither fully awake nor fully asleep. Thoughts no longer interrupt the silence. They arise rarely, and when they do, they fade almost immediately, like ripples smoothing out on still water. The body, now deeply relaxed, enters a state of restoration. Muscles repair. The nervous system resets. Energy begins to replenish itself without effort or intention. This is the natural intelligence of rest at work. You may feel a gentle sense of heaviness or warmth spreading through your chest, your limbs, your entire body. This is a sign of deep relaxation, of the body letting go of control. There is no need to adjust or move. Everything is exactly as it should be. As you continue to rest in this space, the boundary between awareness and sleep grows thinner. The transition is soft, gradual, almost imperceptible. You are not crossing a line. You are gently dissolving into rest. There is no need to hold on to wakefulness. There is no need to resist sleep. Your body knows how to enter it naturally, effortlessly.
You simply allow yourself to drift. And as you drift, the quiet deepens. The sense of self becomes lighter, more diffuse. The mind grows silent. The body rests completely. You are safe here. You are calm. You are deeply, peacefully at rest.
You are drifting now, suspended in a vast inner stillness. The mind is calm, clear and quiet. The body is at ease. There is no separation between rest and awareness. They blend seamlessly into one another. In this state, the sense of self softens even more. There is less of you observing and more of simply being. The effort to hold yourself together dissolves. What remains is a deep, unbroken calm. This is the space where true rest occurs. Not sleep in the ordinary sense, but something deeper. A state where the body repairs, the mind resets, and the nervous system finds balance again. Time feels irrelevant here. There is no beginning and no end. You remain suspended in this gentle quiet, supported by stillness itself. The world has faded, but you are safe within it. Everything you need is already present. Nothing more is required. And as this deep calm continues to unfold, you drift even further into silence, into softness, into rest, carried effortlessly by the slow, steady rhythm of your own being. As the last traces of waking awareness begin to fade, your experience grows quieter in a way that feels natural, almost inevitable. There is no effort involved now, no direction to follow. You are no longer moving toward rest, you are resting. The distinction is subtle but profound. What remains is a gentle awareness floating within stillness, unburdened by thought or intention. Your breathing continues on its own, slow and rhythmic, guided by the oldest systems within you. Each breath moves like a tide, rising and falling without urgency. You do not notice its beginning or its end. It simply flows, steady and calm, carrying your body deeper into comfort. The muscles of your face are soft. Your jaw is loose. Your shoulders feel heavy and warm. Any remaining tension dissolves quietly, without effort or resistance. The sensation of your physical body begins to change. It may feel heavier, as though you are sinking gently downward, or lighter, as if you are floating in a wide, open space. Either sensation is welcome. Both are signs that the body is letting go of control and allowing itself to be supported fully. There is nothing you need to do to help this process. It is happening on its own. Your awareness now drifts in a wide, open field of calm. There are no sharp edges here, no urgency, no pressure. The mind has slowed to a soft, steady rhythm. Thoughts appear only faintly, like distant echoes, and then fade before taking form. There is no need to follow them. They pass through like clouds, dissolving into a clear night sky. The sense of time becomes less defined. Seconds and minutes lose their meaning. There is only the feeling of being suspended in a continuous, gentle moment. Past and future no longer demand attention. There is only now, stretching softly in all directions. You may notice a subtle warmth spreading through your body, or a gentle sense of heaviness settling into your limbs. This is your nervous system entering a state of deep rest and repair. Muscles release the tension they have been holding. The heart beats in a slow, steady rhythm. The breath becomes almost imperceptible, flowing effortlessly in and out. In this space, your awareness is no longer focused outward. It has turned inward, toward a quiet inner landscape that exists beneath thought.
This is a place of stillness, where the mind no longer needs to analyze or interpret. Sensations are felt directly, without judgment or meaning attached to them. You may notice fleeting images or impressions drifting through your awareness. Vague shapes, soft colors, gentle movements. They have no story, no message. They simply appear and fade, like reflections on water. You do not need to follow them. You do not need to understand them. They are part of the mind's natural descent into rest. Your sense of self becomes lighter, less defined. The boundary between you and the space around you grows softer. You may feel as though you are merging with the quiet, becoming part of the stillness rather than observing it. This is a natural state, one that exists beneath the surface of waking consciousness. The deeper you go, the more effortless everything becomes. There is no tension left to release, no thought to quiet, no sensation to manage. The body knows exactly what it needs to do, and it is doing it now. Your only task is to remain open and allow the process to continue. The world outside fades further away. Sounds, if they exist at all, feel distant and unimportant. They pass through your awareness without leaving any trace. Nothing demands your attention. Nothing pulls you outward.
As the silence deepens, something subtle begins to change within you. It is not a sudden shift, not a clear moment of transition, but a gentle easing into a deeper layer of rest. The mind no longer reaches outward. It no longer scans, evaluates, or seeks meaning. It simply rests within itself, suspended in a calm that feels both ancient and familiar. Your awareness feels wide and open, like a vast, quiet space with no edges. There is nothing to focus on and nothing to avoid. Sensations arise softly and dissolve just as easily. The sense of time continues to fade, until it no longer moves forward in a line, but instead feels suspended, as if moments stretch endlessly in all directions. Breathing continues on its own, effortless and unobserved. You may not even be aware of each breath anymore. The body breathes because it knows how, because it has done so since the beginning, long before thought ever existed. Every inhale nourishes, every exhale releases. The rhythm is perfect without your involvement. Your body now feels deeply settled, heavy in a comforting way, as though it has merged with the surface beneath it. There is no distinction between where you end and where the world begins. Boundaries soften. The sense of me grows faint, replaced by a quiet awareness that simply is.
In this space, there is no urgency, no expectation. The mind has released its need to label, categorize, or interpret. There is no effort to understand what is happening. Understanding is no longer necessary. Being is enough. You may notice that thoughts have become rare visitors. When they do appear, they feel distant and insubstantial, like echoes from another place. They pass through without leaving any trace, dissolving back into the silence from which they came. There is no pull to follow them. The mind is content to remain still. Your inner world now feels expansive, as though it extends far beyond the boundaries of your body. There is a sense of openness, of spaciousness, that feels both soothing and freeing. You are not confined by form or shape. You are simply present within a vast, quiet field of awareness. This is the level of rest where the deepest restoration occurs. The nervous system slows to its most peaceful rhythm. The body begins to repair itself on a cellular level. Muscles soften completely. The heart beats in a slow, steady pattern. The mind releases its last traces of tension. In this state, even the idea of effort fades away. There is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to maintain. You are being carried by the natural intelligence of your body and mind, guided gently into deeper rest. You may notice a sense of drifting, as though you are floating in a warm, dark ocean. There is no bottom, no surface, only a feeling of being held. This darkness is not empty or frightening. It is full, rich, and deeply comforting. It wraps around you like a soft blanket, shielding you from the outside world. As you remain here, awareness becomes quieter still. The distinction between thoughts, sensations, and space begins to dissolve. Everything blends into a single, continuous experience of calm. There is no need to name it or understand it. Simply being within it is enough. Time loses all meaning in this place. There is no before or after, only a gentle, continuous now. The mind no longer tracks duration or sequence. It rests in a timeless state where nothing is required and nothing is missing. Your body is fully at ease. The weight you feel is grounding, reassuring. Every muscle is relaxed. Every system is at rest. The effort of being awake has completely faded away.
You may feel as though you are drifting deeper, or sinking further, or simply dissolving into stillness. However it feels, it is exactly right. There is no wrong way to experience this state. Your body and mind know how to be here. The quiet around you becomes more complete, more enveloping. Sounds, if they exist at all, are distant and unimportant. The world feels far away, as though separated by a gentle veil. All that remains is the soft presence of awareness itself. In this place, there is no pressure to think, to act, or to be anything other than what you are in this moment. The mind rests naturally, without effort. The body remains deeply relaxed, supported, safe. This is the core of stillness, the place beneath thought, the space where rest becomes profound and effortless. You are not moving toward sleep now. You are resting within it. And as you continue to rest here, deeply and peacefully, the silence holds you, the darkness surrounds you, and everything slows to a quiet, steady calm that needs nothing more. In this deep stillness, the mind rests completely. The body rests completely. The effort of being awake dissolves. You are not trying to sleep. You are simply resting in a state where sleep naturally arises. Everything slows. The rhythm of breath, the pulse of the body, the flow of awareness all settle into a deep, steady calm. This is the foundation of true rest, the place where healing occurs without intention. You remain here, suspended in tranquility, free from urgency or expectation. There is nowhere else to go, nothing else to become. The world can wait. Time can pause. And as you rest in this deep, silent space, sleep holds you gently, effortlessly, carrying you onward into a state of profound peace.
As the silence deepens even further, something within you releases completely. There is no longer a sense of effort, no sense of direction, no need to move forward or hold back. You have arrived in a place beyond striving, beyond thought, beyond intention. This is not a place you reach by doing. It is a state you enter by allowing everything to fall away. Your awareness now feels wide and diffuse, like a gentle field without edges. The idea of a body becomes faint, almost symbolic. Sensation remains, but it is soft, distant, and calm. You may feel as though you are floating, or as though you are sinking into something vast and supportive. There is no resistance in you now, only surrender. Breathing continues, quiet and steady, guided entirely by the deeper systems of your body. Each breath flows without effort, like a slow tide moving in and out. You are no longer aware of breathing as an action. It simply happens, quietly sustaining you while your mind rests. The world outside has faded completely. Sounds, if they exist at all, are distant and unimportant, as though they belong to another place. Time no longer moves forward in a line. It expands and softens, losing its meaning. There is no past to remember and no future to anticipate. There is only this gentle, timeless presence. Your thoughts have grown so faint they barely register. They appear as soft impressions, then disappear before they can form words. The mind has released its need to understand, to analyze, to control. What remains is awareness without effort, a calm, open field in which nothing needs to happen. In this state, your body enters its deepest level of restoration. Muscles release completely. The nervous system shifts into profound balance. Energy is restored quietly, cell by cell, without any conscious involvement. This is the kind of rest that heals not just fatigue, but the deeper exhaustion carried beneath awareness. You may feel as if you are dissolving into the darkness around you, not in a frightening way, but in a comforting one. The boundaries that once defined you soften and blur. There is no separation between you and the calm that surrounds you. You are part of it, and it is part of you. There is nothing to hold on to now, no thoughts to follow, no sensations to name. Even the sense of you becomes faint, replaced by a gentle, spacious presence. This is not emptiness, it is fullness without form, a quiet completeness.
Thoughts, if they arise at all, are faint and distant, like whispers carried by a faraway breeze. They do not demand attention. They pass through without leaving a trace. You do not need to engage with them. You can simply let them drift away. The silence deepens further. It is not an empty silence, but one filled with presence. A silence that feels alive, steady, and supportive. In this silence, there is nothing to resist and nothing to strive for. You are fully at rest now, resting in a way that goes beyond ordinary sleep. This is the place where the body restores itself completely, where the mind releases its burdens, and where awareness rests in its simplest form. There is no need to wake, no need to move, no need to think. Everything is exactly as it should be. The stillness holds you gently, securely, without effort. As you remain here, time seems to soften and stretch, becoming almost irrelevant. The quiet deepens, and with it, a sense of profound peace settles in. You are safe. You are calm. You are deeply, completely at rest. And so you remain, suspended in this serene stillness, drifting effortlessly within the quiet, held by the calm that surrounds you, supported by the silence itself.
As the quiet deepens even further, there is no longer a sense of moving toward rest. You are already there. The idea of transition fades, replaced by a soft, continuous presence that feels complete in itself. Nothing needs to change. Nothing needs to happen. Everything that must occur is already unfolding on its own. Your awareness now exists in a gentle suspension, neither fully awake nor fully asleep. It is a calm, steady field where nothing pulls at your attention. The mind no longer reaches outward, and it no longer turns inward either. It simply rests, open and unguarded, like a wide, silent sky before dawn. Breathing continues effortlessly, slow and deep, guided by instinct rather than intention. Each breath feels as though it arrives from somewhere far away, then dissolves before you even notice it leaving. There is no need to follow it. The body breathes itself, sustaining a rhythm older than memory. Your physical form feels distant now, almost abstract. Sensation has softened into a general awareness rather than distinct feelings. You may sense warmth or weight or nothing at all. All of it is welcome. All of it is part of the deep rest unfolding naturally within you. In this state, there is no urgency, no pressure, no expectation. The mind is no longer organizing, planning, or evaluating. It has let go of its habitual need to control. What remains is a quiet presence, steady and calm, like a vast, still lake untouched by wind. Time has little meaning here. Moments no longer move forward in a straight line. Instead, everything seems to exist at once in a gentle, continuous now. The past has loosened its grip. The future does not call. There is only this deep, unbroken stillness. You may notice that your sense of self feels softer, less defined. The edges of you blend gently into the surrounding quiet. There is no need to hold on to identity or thought. In this space, being is enough. The body rests in a state of deep restoration. Muscles release their final traces of tension. The nervous system settles into a slow, balanced rhythm. Energy flows freely and evenly, repairing and renewing without effort. This is the body's natural state of healing, accessible whenever it is allowed to fully rest. You may sense a subtle warmth spreading through your chest or abdomen, a gentle feeling of safety and comfort. This warmth is not emotional or physical alone. It is the sensation of deep regulation, of the system returning to equilibrium.
The stillness deepens again, almost imperceptibly, as if sinking through another gentle layer of calm. There is no shift you need to notice, no moment to mark. The transition happens on its own, quietly, naturally, without effort. You are no longer moving toward rest. You are resting within it, completely held by its presence. Your awareness now feels vast and uncontained, no longer centered in any one place. There is no clear edge to where you end, and the quiet begins. The sense of self has softened into something open and diffuse, like mist spreading through open air. Nothing presses in on you. Nothing pulls you forward. You are suspended in a deep, peaceful neutrality. Breathing continues, subtle and unforced. It feels less like an action and more like a background rhythm, something that happens without your involvement. The body has taken over entirely, guiding itself with ancient intelligence. Each breath is perfectly timed, perfectly measured, requiring nothing from you. The sensation of the physical body becomes faint. You may notice moments where you are not aware of your limbs at all, as though they have gently dissolved into the surrounding stillness. This is not absence, it is integration. Your body and the space around it have softened into one continuous field. Thoughts are now rare visitors. When they arise, they are distant and quiet, like echoes in a vast space. They carry no urgency, no emotional charge. They pass through without leaving a trace, dissolving before they can take form. You do not follow them. You simply allow them to fade. The sense of time continues to thin. Minutes no longer feel distinct from one another. The concept of before and after loses its meaning. There is only this moment, wide and unbroken, stretching gently in all directions. In this state, awareness becomes incredibly subtle. It is not focused on any one thing, but rather rests in a calm, open presence. There is no effort involved in maintaining it. It simply is. You are not trying to stay awake or fall asleep. You are simply being. Your body remains deeply relaxed, supported from every angle. Muscles are loose and heavy, yet comfortable. There is no tension, no holding. The nervous system has settled into its most restorative rhythm, allowing every system to rebalance and renew. You may sense a gentle warmth spreading through your chest or abdomen, a quiet sense of comfort and safety. This warmth is not emotional or physical alone. It is the feeling of being at ease at the deepest level. The body recognizes that it is safe to rest completely. As this sense of safety deepens, the mind releases its last subtle efforts to control or observe. Awareness becomes simpler, softer. There is nothing left to analyze, nothing to manage. You are not watching the experience anymore. You are simply within it. The boundaries between inner and outer dissolve further. There is no clear distinction between your breath and the space around you, between your body and the silence that surrounds it. Everything blends into a single, calm presence. This is the quiet core of rest, a place where doing ceases and being remains, where time feels suspended and the mind rests without thought. It is not a place you arrive at by effort, but one you discover by letting go. You are completely safe here. Nothing is required of you. Nothing is expected. You are free to rest as deeply as you wish, for as long as you wish. As the stillness continues, you may feel yourself drifting even further into this calm, as though sinking into a warm, quiet ocean. There is no bottom to reach, no edge to find. Only a sense of being held, supported, and at ease. The outside world feels distant now, almost unreal. All that exists is this gentle, enveloping calm. Thoughts are rare, sensations are soft, and awareness is peaceful. You remain here, resting in the deepest layer of stillness, where the mind is quiet, the body is at ease, and nothing is required of you. And in this quiet, unbroken calm, you continue to rest, suspended in serenity, drifting effortlessly within the silence. The stillness deepens once more, not by becoming heavier, but by becoming more complete. There is a sense now that nothing more needs to happen. The movement toward rest has ended, and what remains is a vast, quiet presence that simply is. You are no longer arriving anywhere. You are already here. Your awareness feels open and spacious, like a wide night sky without edges. There is no center, no boundary, no direction. You are not observing the stillness. You are within it, woven into it. The sense of being a separate observer continues to soften, dissolving gently into the calm that surrounds you. Breathing continues in its own rhythm, barely noticeable now. It is so subtle, it feels as if the body is breathing itself, without effort or intention. Each breath flows in and out like a tide guided by something far older than thought. There is no need to follow it. It simply happens, steady and reassuring. The body feels distant, almost abstract. Sensations exist only as faint impressions, soft and diffuse. You may sense warmth or weight, or perhaps nothing at all. Whatever you feel is enough. There is no need to adjust or respond. The body is at rest in a deep and natural way, completely supported by the stillness around it. In this space, the mind no longer moves in lines or patterns. There is no internal dialogue, no commentary, no direction. Awareness is open, quiet, and vast. Thoughts may arise occasionally, but they do not linger. They pass like whispers in a large, empty hall, dissolving before they can form meaning. Time has little relevance here. Moments do not stack or progress. They simply exist, suspended in a continuous now. The idea of before or after has softened into something indistinct and distant. There is only the sense of being, calm and unhurried. You may notice a subtle feeling of expansion, as if your awareness is gently spreading outward. Not expanding in effort, but in ease. The boundaries of self become less defined, less important. What remains is a quiet sense of presence, spacious and unconfined. This is a state of deep rest where nothing is required of you. There is no goal to reach, no experience to create. You are not doing anything wrong, and you do not need to do anything right. You are simply allowing yourself to exist in this moment, exactly as you are. The nervous system is deeply settled now. Every part of your body is supported by this stillness. Muscles rest completely. Breathing is soft and natural. The rhythm of your body is slow, steady, and calm. You may feel as though you are drifting in an endless, gentle darkness, not empty, but rich and peaceful. A darkness that holds you rather than obscures you. It is safe, quiet, and endlessly patient. There is no urgency here, no need to move forward or backward. Time does not press. You are free to remain in this calm for as long as your body needs. As the silence deepens, awareness becomes even more subtle. Thoughts have almost completely faded. What remains is a quiet knowing, a soft presence that simply is. You are not watching the silence. You are part of it. In this state, the mind is fully at rest. The body is deeply relaxed. The sense of self is light, almost transparent. Nothing is being held onto. Nothing is being resisted. You are simply resting, fully and completely, in the quiet that exists beneath all thought and activity. And as this deep calm continues to hold you, there is nowhere else to go, nothing else to become. You are already where you need to be, resting gently in the stillness that surrounds and supports you. The stillness now feels complete, as though you have reached the quiet heart of everything. There is no sense of movement anymore, no need to go deeper, because there is nowhere else to go. You are already resting at the center of calm itself. Everything that once felt distant or unsettled has softened into a gentle neutrality. Your awareness no longer searches or observes. It simply rests, open and receptive. There is no tension in the body, no anticipation in the mind. Breathing continues quietly, barely noticeable, like a slow rhythm moving through an infinite space. Each breath feels like a continuation of the last, not separate, not counted. The sensation of having a body grows faint. You may still sense warmth or subtle pressure, but these sensations no longer define you. They drift through awareness without anchoring it. The idea of inside and outside fades. There is only a calm presence, expansive and still. Thoughts, if they appear at all, arrive as distant echoes. They carry no meaning, no urgency. They dissolve almost instantly, like mist touched by morning light. There is no need to follow them or push them away. They fade on their own, leaving only quiet behind. This quiet is not empty. It is full, stable, and deeply restful. It holds you without effort. There is a sense of being supported by something vast and gentle, something that does not demand attention or understanding. You simply exist within it. Time feels irrelevant here. There is no sense of past or future. The present moment stretches endlessly, soft and unbroken. There is nothing to anticipate and nothing to remember. You are suspended in a calm that does not move. The body is deeply at rest. Muscles are loose. The nervous system is settled into a rhythm of deep restoration. Everything that needs to happen is happening without conscious involvement. You do not need to assist it. You do not need to guide it. You may notice a sense of warmth or comfort spreading evenly throughout your body. This is not excitement or stimulation, but the quiet reassurance of safety. The body recognizes that it is free to rest completely. In this state, even awareness begins to soften. There is less distinction between awareness and rest, between presence and stillness. They merge into one continuous experience of calm. You are not doing anything. You are not becoming anything. You are simply being, quietly, effortlessly, completely. As the stillness deepens further, something gently releases. It is not something you consciously let go of, but something that falls away naturally when it is no longer needed. The sense of effort dissolves completely. Even the idea of resting fades, leaving only rest itself. Your awareness becomes almost transparent, like a clear sky without clouds. There is no movement, no disturbance, just a quiet, open presence that holds everything and asks nothing in return. Breathing continues on its own, slow and even. Each breath is so soft it barely registers. The body feels light, almost weightless, as though it is no longer bound by gravity. There is no discomfort, no pressure, no urge to shift or adjust. Thoughts have faded into the background entirely. If they arise, they do so briefly, without form or meaning, and then disappear. There is nothing to think about, nothing to solve. The mind has entered a state of complete ease. This is the deepest level of rest, the place where the mind releases its final grip on control. Awareness becomes wide and quiet, like an endless open space. Nothing interrupts it. Nothing disturbs it. In this space, there is a sense of safety that requires no reassurance, a sense of peace that does not depend on circumstances. You are held in stillness, supported by silence itself. Time feels irrelevant here. There is no before or after. There is only now, stretching gently in all directions. The body remains relaxed, breathing slow and steady, supported by the rhythm of life itself. You are not trying to sleep. Sleep simply happens when the body is ready. You are resting in the place that leads naturally into it, without effort or intention. Everything has softened. Everything has settled. You are completely at ease. Now, the experience resolves into a deep, stable calm. Nothing more needs to be said or done. The mind has let go of its need to interpret, to label, to understand. Awareness rests quietly within itself. There is no sense of movement now, no direction, no change. Only a gentle, continuous stillness that feels complete and self-sustaining. The body is deeply relaxed, the breath barely perceptible, the mind at rest. In this final state, there is no separation between rest and awareness. They have merged into one. The feeling is neither heavy nor light, neither active nor passive. It simply is. You may feel as though you are floating, or sinking, or completely still. All of these sensations are simply different expressions of the same deep rest. Nothing needs to be named or analyzed. The world outside has faded entirely. There is no effort to remain present, no effort to let go. You are exactly where you need to be. This is the natural end of the journey, not an ending, but a settling, a quiet arrival into rest that requires nothing further from you. Remain here as long as you wish. There is nothing to do, nothing to think, nothing to become. Only silence, stillness, and rest.